Just like the Battle of Salamis, Captain. I have you trapped.
Here comes Themistocles.
Treasure. We could retire to Lesbos with this amount of gold.
What say you, desert rats?
If that chest doesn't make it to Pompeii, this ship won't either. We crawl through Hades to deliver it if we have to.
Enough. Back to work, you slack vlakos! Temestis! My trusted shield boy, get to it, huh? We've been hired to bribe Pompeii, to save a queen, and to win a kingdom. The usual fare for us mercenaries, huh?
Strikers!
Heave! Galley speed! Galley speed, let's go!
Steady now! Rocks and rubble ahead!
I'm not blind. I see the scaries.
Your third voyage! Already embarked like a command crew.
I enjoy watching spittle get caught in your beard, Foxy Das.
Let's not be thrown into the sea. That's no death. For such a hero as me.
A real hero could swim to save himself. I see them. I'll not be sucked to a scupper for nothing.
Now you're just trying to impress her.
Up tempo! Pick up
Sails on the horizon! There! Those colors are not from Rome. What mess has this foxy queen tried to send?
Ptolemy's ships. Sent by the order of ancients, no doubt.
What business do they have with Pompeii?
Pompey's armies will give Cleopatra the throne.
Oh,
They mean
phase.
to prevent the alliance before it happens. We must hurry.
Doki Doki Little Supply. Yeah. A little exhausting. Saw a little too many references too soon, too fast to get any good. Okie dokie now.
The seas will steam near the volcano. We should
So we-
keep our distance. We don't want to burn.
I don't want to fight them at all.
She hasn't burst for hundreds of years.
Wouldn't surprise me if she bursts now for us. Let loose.
Oh,
Ready ourselves! Let's show these traitors.
it's this
that
fleet. I
trust in
see
our
one ship.
More speed, Zeno! Up tempo! Pick up the
Rain of fire! Order the shields!
more speed! Need more speed! Up the tempo!
Okay, it's a little bit different.
Taking aim!
I'm missing every shot. Getting them with the
Galley speed, easy pace!
flag, and I mentioned it when I was playing Black Flag, and I'll tell you right now, when I'm playing this one, it has a different
Let's go!
different
Galley
vibe check.
speed, more speed! Landing arrows! Need more speed! Put your backs into it!
We've got these Malakia. Target their rear wings. They're full of oil. They'll burn like cattle sheep. Take a piece of that.
Don't do harvest! Give them hell on the fan! Let's go! Don't do harvest! Don't do harvest!
All for ramming speed. Got them like fish. Oh, la, la.
I like that going on fish line.
Landing arrows!
I like the ramming.
That's the last of them down.
Yet still no sign of your faithless brother.
Be careful with your jibes, Captain. Pompey is a needed ally, and no mean general. We didn't sail all this way just to offend him with insults.
I
Pompey
am who I am.
can be the
I
very
do not change for kings or queens. I left my wife and kids behind for the same reason. No one sane accepts me.
I accept you. We accept you. Alala!
These 100 now died enough acceptance for me. It's hard to say goodbye to those who don't accept us. But it is also the only way.
Is it?
I have
Pompey will be at the
to ask that
appointed
man's
place off
own
Dallas
gets
coast.
tired.
Sail on.
The coastal, the naval scene so far, the playthrough on it is a lot better. I think it's the fact it's open. Like, it's an open, you know, landscape, and more than that, it's not just the fact that it's open, but it's the ships themselves, the design. I feel like this man just, like, flew around at, like, the same little spot, lost, and then crashed his ship, and they were all too tired, like,
Pick up the
we
pace.
were supposed to go right there. What happened? I was just drinking and pay attention. That was somebody that died who was the navigator. What was my gut feeling?
There, I see him. Pompey sails north.
Don't rush. There may be patrols ahead.
Are you ordering me away from a fight?
Hey, the ship. Of course not. But I am not keen to die protecting a Roman, especially one who can afford his own protection. You know, you really should join this trial. You'd fit right in. Firebomb ready!
Can you please stop
All
doing
over
that?
them when we pull near.
You have to be tiring yourself out at some point.
Settle. Up tempo.
Take a piece of that.
Go to harvest.
Hey!
Let's go. Galley speed. Pick up the pace.
Hey!
Keep us square with that one. Not us that time. Keep us square with that one. Ready. Keep us square with that one. On Spiegel. Off the handball. Down. They got them. Aggies. Give them hell of a fight. Take the hammer, boys.
Take a piece of that.
Need more speeds. Up tempo.
Danny! Put your backs into it! One more remains!
I'm not the best,
That
but
was brave work! There might be more to you than royal cuts!
Mind your tongue, old man, or you'll discover a better son and save
Molly,
Piece of that.
they have stuff up there.
Let's take them back to them. Taking aim. Give them hell of a fight.
They're going down!
And that's the game! Well
I don't feel like, I mean, the
now
wind
let's
can
find
they'll
this
probably
Metro
attack.
Coitus. I've never met a Roman general face to face before. Don't worry, I'll be on my best behavior.
His flags are destroyed.
Civil war in Egypt, and a mercenary trireme comes to my aid. In the midst of war with Caesar, I find it odd. Who in Hades are you?
If his flags are destroyed, then how the hell has he been flying? I mean, going through the ocean. On fire from the arrows, obviously, but how is he moving?
Greetings and friendship from Queen
Like
Cleopatra.
the ocean corn might drag them out to... Yeah. How are they replacing it? They have to have stuff down.
Cleopatra offers gold to win my favor once I've won Rome.
He looks better like
That's what
this than
friendship
epic
means
rap
to you,
battles of
Queen.
history.
Whose face graces that coin? Do Roman women receive the same honor?
That's a
An
good looking
alliance with
coin.
Cleopatra is a union of true power. She wants more than an ally. She seeks a king.
A valuable friendship indeed.
I've seen it before.
Agreed. My fleet will soon be ready for Egypt.
I'm staring at. My God, what's wrong with you? What did I do this time to get told to die? I'm actually confused. I think I forgot about all of this. I'm thinking it was like a fever dream or something. Well, I'm getting cuddled fish. Well, it's a little bit over now. I forgot. You want to see boobs or something? No, I'm not talking about blacks. Oh, I mean, she's attractive. It's just she's too skinny. She doesn't have the fleshy part. Also, it's a disembodied voice talking to me is the big thing. I don't think it's really about the looks. It was like, can you pick like worse times? Like, oh yeah, I know how to win this guy's heart over. I pick the worst time period. Rather than the sex stuff. Well, if he was horny, definitely do that. He'll do the, he'll do the, yeah, obviously, yeah. Like I'm saying, like, I mean, there's a definite, like, I'm tired type moment. It's not even as much like a not tired type moment, even if that's like exactly what it is. It's just like, it's like someone scrunching their face up, like, throwing a fit. For someone else to totally know what it is. For somebody to literally go, I mean, it's like she sucked a lemon. I don't care if it's a kid or an adult.
Khufu and Kiera are gone.
Like, I mean, I can't win my argument with him, and I know it, but I don't want him getting laid. I know what I'll do. I'll make it all the other moments in time where it could be done. I did this already. I did this in a dream, and I did this when I outright was doing it. I said this in the very beginning. It's almost like I know exactly how to paint the future. It's wild. Can I point out that it's me going, the actual thing is, what is that? Who's home?
Who are they?
My beloved oxen. Can you help me get my cat?
Like, I mean,
By
who,
the
like,
gods,
is
what
it
am I to
Medusa,
do?
Bayonetta, the balls? Like, the
Gods
letter
have
good?
passed me. I lost my
Who had
fair
what?
farm
So you were
and
saying,
my
saying
wife
ball.
and my brother in Yamu,
She's
and
wobbly
now
in
I
her
lost
head.
what little I own.
Or is that
My cat
because...
got stuck in a ditch far from town. As night came on, I heard
Now, is it because of
terrible
me, or is it because
roars.
somebody
And I
exacerbating
just
every
left
condition?
them.
Because that's where I'm hung
My
up
poor
immediately.
oxen, everything I owned.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for your
What am I
card.
to
I just
do?
needed to point out the direction for it.
There are no large beasts in this region.
I did not stay to find out.
Like, I mean, if
They
you
were the
didn't,
last
like,
gift I
if
got
if
from
your
my
card's not,
father.
like, able to be drawn, I can go look for it. But if there's no oxen with it, I can't do anything.
All I own.
I
I
mean,
am
yeah, you
outside,
left
sir.
it, okay,
I will see
cool.
what I
But,
can
like, I
find.
mean,
For
you have, like,
now,
a skill of some
do what
sort,
you
like a
can around
joining
your
trade,
house.
like, some type.
My thanks.
I
My
mean, you're
house
here
is to
for a
the
reason.
right of the
You
entrance
didn't
to
just
the
move to
temple.
see
May
relatives.
you fly with the bright wings of Horus.
Like, I mean, relatives would be in the same village you grew up in. You'd have to be chased out or something. Chances are that's an untrustworthy thing. But, like, okay, so, like, Are they exacerbating it? Because if they're exacerbating it, then there's like an easy fix to it. The rule things, I asked for the rules and they said no. And when I argued it, it became literally just me going, does that person have like a thing going on? Like, what is it?
Quiet there. Let's see how you attack.
They had a white tiger right there.
The outsider's blood! The lady of slaughter!
Who's that? Are they using, oh my god. It's the Lukalane lion people. Stop doing that. It was not supposed to be gay. There's nothing that's ever supposed to be gay from the very shield position of it never being able to be made sense of how it's supposed to be gay. Ah, my horsey! Did you kill my horse? God damn it. Thank you, Seymour. I was gonna die if it was for you. Killed my horse. Jesus. That was an intense fight scene. I think I was going to make it. The horde came to the rescue. Now, did my horse actually die? It spooked me to death. I thought it did. Thing's expensive. My balls. Why do these buildings keep getting demolished? So it's exacerbating, but like they're saying it is somebody knowing it's somebody else in their head. It's the moment they peep up, it's like, yeah. What happens when I just literally what I said? Like, what if I make them fall in love instead? Like, if I just hang out with them and I act best behavior without you literally, messing the problem. You brought it up again today. Because of this guy's voice. It's practically a hallucination. Like, I mean, you said it was done before. Well, it was the problem with the first one. You said it was love. It meant a lot to the actual individual. I asked for, like, one thing, which is actually to physically be able to see the female individual. The boy in this discussion who we were using will turn into a boy for these type of reasons. The thing was, they turned into the actual activity still of it being not the social pariah part, but the actual activity itself being done for me to even go, before I get hung up on listening to this all again, what exactly is like, do you have any intents with that? I mean, Medusa, you know, evil alien woman. It's like, well, you know, like, person told Medusa. I mean, it's super easy to be like, hey, I actually have no bad people skills when it comes to relationships. What the hell is that guy doing? I actually had to say at one point, I don't think you are the actual people you're being in any of these situations. I think the hallucination for that one, which is being used the most, is actually being whipped with, it's actually the force who was planning to do this. And that one was actually somebody pretending to be that person who was a boy. And they made it look like somebody else, and I just said ugly. They were supposed to be the weapons. Even though, yet again, that one person was actually super cute to me. It just became the super horrifying knowledge. What is that person doing with that door? But yeah, it's attractive. Yeah.
As I dug out the main room, I found ominous writings on the wall. Old writings. I have no idea what they say, but it scares me in my bones.
These are old, but incomplete. Too much is missing.
Erased by time and sand. Do you think it's a curse?
I will ask around town.
All right. What should I do? I don't know if I can sleep here.
You will be fine.
You seem like a shifty homeless man that was like stealing and killing people, you know, in villages and running off. And you're squatting in random places after you pick up like a random note or something from somebody, like, you know, this is like a D house. It's a relatives, and you kill the people and the relatives, and you take those stuff and you go over to those locations. It's a medieval time. It's untrustworthy that you would move to the area and tell you're talking, period. It's very like, can you confirm it for me that it's okay? Well, this guy said it was okay. It's him. He said it's okay. I've done that before as a kid. But that's a grown man in a time period where if you don't grow the hell up, you're gonna die. Some of these kids I've seen in the video game are already going or spitting harder like nails than like straight up like grown military men. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. If I steal a loaf of bread, I get my hand cut off. Not just that, but like they'll like bury me in the sand and cover my head in honey. I'll get ate by vultures.
A guide will show you your new house. You have but to dig it free. I've seen that dour face before. You've come for your house.
Like, it's kind of like the equivalency of looking at like little old frozen Russians.
Enough.
Then like, you know, I live in Florida. I come from an upper middle class family. And like, I have like paid college, and like my dad owns a company.
Welcome, Nebet.
Cousin.
The city of Egypt's future welcomes all.
Die. One of my cousins not related. He's super hot. Oh my god, gosh, just super weird with the age difference. I mean, she turns into the biggest hoe. And it's just like, also, like, is it a relative? Like, I can't remember if she's a blood relative. She's not. They pointed this out. It's still super weird. Yeah. It's kind of weird, right? It's not blood related. But yeah. I thought that as a kid, I went, weird.
Passing through, but looking into a mystery. Did you find ancient
I talked to this person, she died. She died on the moment I was looking at her. Like, my soul.
Why? Does it mean something?
You're not even the same person now. I literally can see your mannerism change in 2 seconds.
Tell me if I should worry.
And it's not like you're a different person, but like, yeah. So it's the psychology thing, like personality type. Yeah, this is what he's probably going to be attracted to, period. That's super weird, like there's like massive amounts of documentation. So it's like I'm cooking you. You're not cooking, really. You're like, I mean, if you're cooking for me, like, I mean, you would have to give like I'm into this type. Like, I mean, I have to point out
Yes? What can I
What's this
help you
guy
with?
saying?
Ramesu said you found strange hieroglyphs in your house.
Yes. I thought they were kind of creepy. I think someone else may have found the same thing.
May I look?
Sure. Go on and take a look.
It's a huge issue. It's a huge issue if you have hieroglyphs in your house and you don't know they are. It means you don't read them. Obviously, it means somebody else did. Someone was like, yeah, you could look at those ones.
Looks like the same style. Perhaps part of the same message.
I'm leaving out like a huge message, like part of it. I didn't check that one person's house. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah.
Welcome, friend.
You'll probably get killed at some point by priests. Why am I saying ruining? Why am I saying it's ruining anything? That's me playing a video game to myself. Like, I mean, talking to myself, like, I'm not ruining, like, an expose or anything.
Another part of the message.
Some of this is common knowledge, like, in just, like, reading books. This is just, like, connecting dots. But yeah, like, my cousin's super cute, super hot to me. She's definitely such a cute, lovely personality. I can't win the argument if I'm, like, not, like someone who would be like, you want to date? It's just super weird, because the time period I met her, I was already older. Now she's dating somebody way older. It's ironic when life does that. Oh, all of a sudden then this turns into the age thing, like, not the age thing. That's what I want to get hung up on. But it turns into the activity of being like, we live so far away and my family quit going to visit family, period. You call them family, they're not family. Like, whatever. Like, they're not family then. But it's like, I still have, like, I mean, it's like the equivalency, I'm sure, for orphans. Like, is this your dad? No. Do you know anyone else who was your dad? No. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like your dad. Why have your dad died? Okay, well, like, that's fun, I guess. Like, Debbie Downer. What I'm saying is, do you know anyone else who's your family? Like, in this type of an aspect? Like, I mean, no. And this is the place you live and all the qualifications for it besides, like, blood or without blood. I mean, on my end, I don't even view my family like my family. I just don't. They're my only family I've ever had, actually. When it gets discussed, it turns into someone arguing the slew. And that's just like the hallucinatory nature of this being hidden from me. Which is even part of the stupid level of this joke.
May I ask you something?
Yes, what?
Nehi found a strange symbol in his house, like you. May I take a look?
Certainly. He's new, yes? He'd be cute if he didn't look.
I started talking to a therapist about this stuff, and the therapist didn't have anything to actually
My
say.
name's Rebecca.
Hot woman right there. Yeah, you're a therapist? I'm a therapist. Yeah. Listen to my problems real quick. Tell me how you feel. Quit doing that.
That's the whole message. It appears to be a prophetic vision. Where is this temple?
That's what it is when people do that. Many people would do that just because someone does that. I'm going, oh my god, I'm chill. There's no reason for you to do that. But part of me is like, it's me just moving. It's not. Something really like being like, it's like, oh, I'm like a thing of yogurt jiggling somehow. I'm also going, wow, this is no way is in any way, going into the world of fun for me. Like, there were people I would literally at some point or another go, I know he wouldn't kill me if I'm the devil. Devil, I just checked out this file. This man is attacking you. He straight up has his arms on a sleeper hold around your neck. He's literally, like, impulse killing you because he could see that you could be killed right there. And that's weird to me because I know I saw it in my head. Yeah, he has a point. I do. You're talking about that one person over there, you know. I'm talking about. Oh wow, stealth damage. That's that more than one arrow per thing. And to sell stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's 74 damage. That's 40 aside. That's 40. Minus battle stuff. But like female attraction, you know, like I know it's like the only actual thing at one point to go on about besides food and like bills and like you know stuff. Like I mean, when you can't win like some of these arguments, it turns into like all the actual things you actually are trying to like do in life. You know, like bills. I just think you gotta main your bills like 100%. You gotta main them, like they say in League of Legends that league. Okay, so that's 43 on the stealth damage. That's 39. That's my predator bow. It's 42, 42. I don't want to use the. I mean, I don't want to use warrior bows. I'm getting killed by using warrior bows because I use all my arrows, though they have so many. It would be really good with all the fighting, but I mean, I'd rather stick to like physical things. So it's true, it's there. Can't think of any other thing to, you know, use them for. I don't know I need those for yet, so I want to just keep them.
Come back often.
For the reason that it'll do this. Lefo, Lito, which is the Temple of a Million Years. That's pretty neat sounding. It's almost nighttime. I do want to go hunt some of those animals. Like, I mean, it's pretty easy to take gold. That's not been an issue for almost anybody. Okay, so there was a thing I'm missing. Where is my... Because we fall to the thing, though. Like, where exactly... Where? What thing? I have to explore the... Christ. It doesn't have it on the map, it looks like. So I can't just immediately, like... Sorry. I'll be like right in this area. There couldn't be many other areas besides this way. No, that's Kakim no. I thought Polis is this area. Temple of a Million Years. We're sitting on a temple, so I want to just travel around on some of these spots. Well, let's mess with that other quest real quick, see if it leads like into like a comorbid not intersection, like an intersection like you come across like the quest lines, you know, along the line of the quest or whatever. Like that's common game theory for video games when it's set out, even in the open world. In real life, it's I just don't know if I should talk to these people. I mean, I said, am I okay to talk to these people? I tell you what I did one day. I just said, hey, I'm gonna go talk to them. What? What? You're being outrageous. Am I? Am I being outrageous talking to people? That's horrifying to think about. Is it? Is it really? I mean, it's so unusual, people talking to each other. I mean, yeah. Like, I mean, I guess. Like, I mean, they're talking to each other, like, that's a thing. Like I mean, we'll think about it like this. Someday we're gonna have boyfriends and girlfriends or whatever, you know? You're a girl, I'm a boy. Like, I mean, at some point we have to talk to people. You're a boy, like, I mean... Do you think I'm a girl for some reason? No. For some reason I think you're a girl, I don't know why. I have an issue, because if I'm not a real person to you in this argument, this was a little old. Then you literally do not view me as a male.
Can you hear me?
In like one of these arguments. And then I have a question. Are you a male? No. Are you a boy? Yeah. Plot thickens. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna keep calling you dude. Doesn't bother me any. Really? Yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. Yeah, and in fact, I'm gonna completely forget you said that until like later, or like probably when I'm doing something outrageously akin to like one activity or something. It's being annoyed to hell and back about, like sex and stuff, yeah.
Are you okay?
What happened?
The tunnel collapsed. Baba and Ipui are trapped inside.
How can I help?
Are you strong enough to clear
Well,
the
if
way?
he is actually
See
a
if you can
boy,
bring
it's
them
like
out.
whatever. Are you
Lose
sure?
them. They are my brothers.
Stay here. I will do what I can.
What's the goal? It's the red ball. It's the red ball, or it's you being a goal in another section with the red ball. Something along those lines.
I'm going to have to force a way
What
through.
was the actual thing? This is probably hellish for them.
Hey there. Are you hot?
Well, I mean, if I have to have sex with the horse before they actually disappear with a female right there, like, I mean, that's a definite thing. But, like, I mean, that means it's actually sex, by definition.
I will get you
That
out
means somebody
first.
can't sneak
Then
past
fight
or
me.
around.
Careful. I think I heard a hissing sound nearby.
Well, that's outrageous. It's pretty easy to handle sex. I need to talk to you about sex. I need to do this stuff. Like, I mean, if that's what the spirit of the day is or whatever. Yeah, like, I mean, you want to even? This is what. Ah!
Ipui! I will help you.
Oopsie daisy.
You need to go back and
I'm
find
doing that a
Papa.
lot. Like,
Hurry.
is it the video
He might
games
be
messing with
hurt
my
or
like
worse.
interface and like
Take
the
care of
real
him.
world
I will
Sims?
find your last brother.
Thank you,
I
Nick.
tossed that tennis ball, Leo, straight at the plants. Yeah. Like, I mean, like, oopsie daisy. Teammates. Is it Falco? Aoi Jackalman? I was trying to kill all the people in the mine. Is that true?
Peace, Majid. Forgive me for killing your dear ones. There is no other way through.
Oh! Oh! There was a monster! Ah! 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 How did you... Ah! Ah! Where did you guys come from? But like, I mean, like, what's the conversation about sex? Like, what you got? Because I feel like I want to listen to it in 2 seconds and be like, I'm very upset with the idea of what I'm hearing. I have Kim and Rowan since he's come out, which man God, the love of does between horses. I have to ask in the beginning of this argument if I just passed away, and then I owe you the continuity error to this, which is me just being forgetful the whole time from the position of having a huge amount of my brain's like kind of like swollen, coagulated with blood, like a zombie. Like that's where all the blood's going. Yeah, that and it fell up my body being devoured by these monstrous gremlin things. And to be honest, it turns into the science of zombies, and I'm going. It's really just a bunch of like microorganisms moving them, like like a sludge. Yeah.
A history of the lost keepers of this place. The sword is missing. I wonder if Maher succeeded at the House of Serpent, or whether his cause was lost there.
I feel like it's a little bit dangerous to hold that. Like, either way, back to it. We're trying to say exactly how sex is supposed to be from the position of being a girl talking to a younger male, without the idea of actually how sex is supposed to be.
No, I managed
The
to
position
squeeze in
of
there,
someone
Dad.
knowing they have sex with other people who's never had sex. If you've never had sex before, and I'm younger than you at the time period, and you're older than me, in one argument, essentially by over 50 years, for you to be not that too terribly old, period. Like, I mean, there's a spicy issue right there, which is just the activity of discussing sex with you, or to turn into your identity. And if you've passed away in the super science department of this multiple times and had your personality redone and remade again and again, for you to even know or not know if your personality has. For me to just go, I'm sure those people over there have died. They got remade and cloned, but a pretty close, like, mental mind match. Like, if you're a ball and your ball speed, like, is the color and it slows down, because the other person's the same color and it just turns into an age thing. At one point, like, it's going to be like, I can actually beat this person in a foot race in, like, extreme Wi-Fi. Like, but even then, it's still like, why was I so slow? Because I actually have to ask, oh, you a different color? Is she a different color? Is he a different color? The point of the matter still is, were you trying to just, that's what they said. They just said they would, yeah, they were trying to say what sex was like. Do you know what sex is like? Because that means you've got laid before. To me, in my own position of mentality here, that's kind of super weird. Yeah. And also, if you're like a vampire and you never age, vampire being a metaphor here, I'm telling you again, like, it's super big of an issue. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be goddamn, you know, in almost like a blink of an eye, to me, in my mind, I'm gonna be 80 years old. How can you say that? I mean, you just keep living life. Unless you die of random happen chance or something, you're gonna be 80 years old in like under a second. Like I once yawned in my head. It was about the same amount of mental speed as that of, I'm 1 years old going on like 5, going on 10, going on blah. These interactions that I do have with random people on occasion, they kind of lock a sense of like time continuity, stretching it out, but it's also really shrinking it when it becomes repetitive. Like there's nothing really changing. It's like this is nothing really changing in the environment for it to be the point of the environment in one argument outright. But still, huge issue. And I humored it and I said, I want to hear how sex is from you to me. Because I know when I pop off on it, I'm going with my extreme, like, when I looked at it when I was just getting on the internet one time, and I said, you're 50 years old. I'm like a lot younger. Redacted. I mean, but I mean, even if you though like a shape-shifting non-corporeal entity, like I mean, that's the best way to put it. Well, when I do it, I pop off so unbelievably graphic. I had to actually look at it and I said, Jesus Christ, everybody around me is dead asses because they don't have any sexual desire or libido. And then somebody says it's gay, and I'm going, I'm not into it. I'm not gay. Yeah, I can do it like the rest of them, but it's like I'm feeling like the equivalency of falling asleep in like IMAX 3D watching Jurassic World with my family. Really just my dad, I think, at one point. Because my sister she dips in situations. It's like I don't even know what that person goes and does stuff. Like, why are you saying no to such a fun outing? Like there are other outings to do. I myself just don't get excited, and I'm going. I didn't get my sleep. I'm tired right now. I fell asleep in the movies, going, yeah, dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. I actually listen to dinosaurs before I go to sleep. It's quite charming. It's neat. It's neat. It's relaxing. I like the sounds of T-Rexes laughing when I'm drunk. It triggers like a primal instinct to go, yes, I'm tearing something apart with my teeth. Which reminds me, I shouldn't go eat more food, but I kind of want to cook some more. Yeah. I have no idea what you look like. I have to know what you look like to do a doodle of you, to draw you, or something. Like, I'm talking in my bedroom to a disembodied voice going, like, I'm quite the romantic, but my hands aren't that good. I have to go pick up, like, a board class or something. They'll teach me in school. But, like, I mean, paint you like one of my French girls or whatever. And you describe what you look like. I have long hair, I have eyes. Well, fantastic. If you didn't have eyes, I'd be freaking out. No matter who you are, I have to know what you look like. But then you have my face. In all these situations, all these people, I have their faces, besides like a few people. It's just the disembodied voice activity of being a hidden person. For me to have enough information about them on a personal level, I don't have to actually care one angle of seeing them to get into actual personal discussions.
I had no idea this was here. We were digging to reach the river.
That place was probably part of the old temple. Do you need help getting out of here?
I am fine. I am going to meet with my brothers and take a break.
What is this place?
Well, it's a library, obviously. Right? Right? Okay, let's look around and see if there's anything in here. Okay, so I looked at all these things, right? But I want to still look at this. Yeah. Okay, so there's nothing new, different in here. Is that it? That's it. Okay, well. Get out of this horrifying mind. Why are you not going through though? Is this the guy who's going to kill them? I feel like he was going to kill them all. Might be another way out of this place. Yeah. It's a library after all. That's all up there. Let's drop down. Okay, you should go through that tunnel. It should be no problem whatsoever for you. I don't really care if he dies, if he stays down there and dies. I don't want him to bone the, library, but like I'm going, meh. My mission's complete. Yeah, he was just sitting there. He wasn't tied up or anything, right? Oh my gosh, just like, meow, straight up the well. Like, immediately. Like, what is that? Yeah, just shooting out the water. Yeah, like the dolphins. That's the most distortion I can handle. Probably not. Maybe. Horrifying.
Chief Nito, the well tunnel partially collapsed, but I was able to help the workers.
My little bean and I are so fortunate to pass by when you did, Major. May the gods bless you 1,000 times for your efforts.
Take care of yourself. May the gods bless your little one.
Okie dokie, well now. That was the end of that quest. Well, that didn't really leave me anywhere. Getting comorbid, like, face flux. I'm on a computer kick, I guess, because I'm playing video games more. I'm getting out of the habit of the outright ramble. I'm wanting to read a little bit of the books and not to kind of give a little bit more with reading books. The ASDF movie just going, please stop. No. No. I'm gonna read books. Yeah, I like books. Just me going, Doug. Am I the only one? I can't be the only person who's ever going like, do you guys not notice this? Is it just me? Nah, you're fine. Just me. Huh. Yeah. I actually gotta take a boat to do this. Is there a cheap boat nearby? Where's a cheap boat? Yeah. Like, I mean, so when I go back into the actual discussion, Like, I mean, you do just have to hand over, like, what you look like. If you're just about to for me to doodle a picture of you, or at least paint a picture in my head. Is your hair color red? Is it brown? Is it brown red? What type of red? Are we talking like strawberry red? Are we talking like burnt orange red? Like the ocean? Are we talking copper red? Are we talking biochar red? Scarlet red? You know, tomato red? Is it blonde? Is it white blonde? Like flax blonde? Like that brown being more of a sign of like the luster of the color of the hair? Or is it like the color itself? Like, I mean, it's not, blonde's not just yellow. It feels good to quantify and qualitate yourself, not just for appreciation, extreme, like, if you want, I want to say narcissism, but it's getting to know yourself and the ability to externally view yourself as much as it is to be able to see personality traits from yourself compared to other people, and, right? I mean, that's a thing. Well, like, it's not as much that, even. It's just, I mean, it is that. It feels it's good to be able to see yourself in the mirror and go, this is what I'm like, this is who I am. And not just be able to do that, but be able to go,
Who's there?
if somebody asks for like a description, like the skill from learning yourself, you can compare it to other people. Like, I mean, heck, just the activity of going, I read these books, and these are how I view the characters, and they view, like, me in my head, and the perceptions I have to them, and the not real version, which is my perception being...
I read about an ancient battle between Mahes and Ocho, and wondered if it was here.
This was where Mahes fought and died at the hands of Bagwas the eunuch, and mentor the Rodian. You may have read my version of Ma'ani Jehuti? No? No matter.
Do you know what became of Mahes' sword?
The sword of Ta, said to be sacred both to Sekhmet and Serket? No. But as I said, this place has long been plundered. The bandits stay north of here, so I stay far away.
I might have made this one up. Da, Fry
Head north.
Coco. Yu Yu Hakusho. No one was Chenpao. But the perception of yourself from like reading a book, like you have to be able to compare yourself to the video game character at one point or another. And not just are you comparing yourself to the video game character, you're being able to relate to the perception you have that you know is outright not real, skewed and almost hallucinatory, magical thinking, delusional. If that's like that's what it is, right? Like what else? What else do you call it? I'm being sensitive. You're being sensitive. That's the word. That's what the plebs say. Ignore me. But like, I mean, you have the real perception. They have the ability to go, this is what they're really feeling. Like, I mean, to some extent. Right? Like, I mean, these are things they'll feel and whatnot. There's something. Oh wow, you didn't mean to. They just slide into it. Yeah, whatever. This is how my ancient ancestors of my last name killed almost 20,000 people in a night. Yeah, let's just kill them all. Let's invite them over as guests and let's, like, put them in the longhouse and let's just catch them on fire. We got wood. We just build a new one. What we do, we don't kill and they'll sleep with knives slit in their throats. We'll just catch them on fire. But yeah, like, I mean, it's good to see yourself, it's good to see other... Ah! Yes, fine. There's no way to prep yourself against a fight against a big cat. It's like a fact. Like, I mean, it's like a person, you can go, like, I know how they're gonna fight me. I wasn't expecting that. You know, it's like an animal. Well, he's on a horse. Oh, that is my horse. It's the first man to kill somebody on a horse. I mean, be fair, like, I mean, all it really was just a description of what you physically look like as the disembodied voice. And I asked you politely not to actually change how you are interacting like you were becoming a different person. Oh my lordy. Oh, it's Daisy. It's got grind off. Expecting that. It's like those zombies in that. Yeah, that's horrifying. Yeah. Just standing around like hive-listed bug things. Yeah, it's an animal, it's a thing.
Thank you, dearest goddesses.
Look, you're gonna die because of all the like, gay stuff. Am I gonna die because of gay stuff, or am I gonna die because you're just upset you can't say outright your joke? Which is me saying it was based on gay, for them to know outright it wasn't about them being gay. Like me saying, if I was involved in, like, the 1960s attack on, like, all reality, how I feel zero guilt, not just from the spiritual, psychological perspective, but how it was outright battle for me, myself, and I. Like, all the evil, really. Like, yes, it's wrong, and I would have done the right thing and said, yes, you should probably not do that. But I cannot stop you. But as I say that, I'm getting in on it, like the rest of the demons. Knowing outright, the logic is to kill all those demons. For me to go, no, I'm very much big into becoming part of reality, if not God. Some type of weird, like, emissary-type character. Not as much emissary-type character, knowing somebody else would say that. But the ability to interact in society, reality-based, like, interaction. Like, yeah, so I just stretched out my life like the equivalency of, like, 40 million years. Yeah, not cosmic, but, like, still. Well, how many times are you up? Even for everybody else, it's like the equivalency of, like, I'm up for, like, till I die. This is like a solid, like, waylay investment. In one argument, I became so faceted to reality, it's just like, yeah, excuse me, I'm trying to not be like, oh, this is super underwhelming and underappreciated. Super underappreciated, underwhelming. Like, the amount of gratitude to just be like, yes, this is super evil and whatnot, it's the equivalency of me going, yeah, I'm underwhelmed by the amount of impact I have on the entirety of all reality. Like Mother Teresa's like, you can't bash Mother Teresa or Martin Luther King or all these other people. Why? Because, like, they're, like, super important to humanity. Like Jane Goodall, Carl Sagan, or whatnot. The difference is it's evil. The difference is when it's argued in the animal, actual viewpoint of it, and the neutral logic, while it is outright evil to all known standards, the people who are being upset by it are in one actual straight-up, literal logic discussion 1,000 times eviler in every discussion format. You can't say that. I can say that because I'm not somebody who can die outright from not being able to say it in that scenario of the place where I would be killed if I said that. The equivalency of me saying, I cannot say the N-word in a ghetto of gangbangers who hate white people because they're all black and like convict prisoners. Or it is the 1950s, and I saw a black man kiss a white girl, or say some very naughty words to a public official like a mayor or something who's white, in front of his kid. Yeah. It's like a little doggy. Horsey? Doggy dog? Named his horse Dog, and that's small. Like dog, it's giant. Every kid knows that logic. Griffin's even doing it in vapor. These vapors are fantastic. So much happier than it's better than smoking, but like, I mean, who are these people? Someone. I'm spooking them. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. Sorry. You know, either way. No. Like, I mean, like, what is wrong with the ideation of like becoming something that's not random? Die. Besides the evil that it is.
Have led here. This symbol is old. This place is from a long time lost.
Where did you see it? What is that? Is that abandoned? That has to be abandoned. I didn't see it in the symbol. Whatever. No biggie. I'll have to go check it out. It's a little look, like I mean, if it's Medusa, it's Medusa, and then it's like, Medusa, I can see you on a video game, TV show. It might be a good video game, in any way successful over some period of time, then, I mean, you could definitely, like, stretch it into a different format. Like, I mean, like, change the art style, tweak it. They've done that to, like, things. Full Metal Alchemist killed me. Yeah, I need all the Full Metal Alchemist I can. No. I watched one, it was okay for a moment, but it became, the series, I actually kept getting confused which version of the TV show I was watching. Because I couldn't see the difference in, like, some of the outright seasons, like, how it mattered.
I see you.
Ah. So, what they say? It's like I see. It probably only shows up if, like, I use Zeno's paradox. The ancient Egyptian alien's dad. Zatch Bell. The old Mamotos. They're all like tiny. Is your species called Mamotos? Like, I'm not like wanting to. I feel bad because I'd be like, I'm not being offensive, am I? I'm being heinously offensive. I mean, I have no idea. No, the gay. The algays or whatever. And now that's offensive. That guy is not showing up on my radar. There's a quick zoom. Not showing up on the actual, like, video game radar. Skyrim. Quit doing that. I'm not being actually mean. I'm treating it the same way you were treating it, which is like your meal. Which is me knowing outright that's a dumb way to handle activities and it would cause most people to die. The difference is I'm being very relaxed with a very stressful situation. And
What is that sound? Voices?
Spooky.
Ghosts? Demons? I need to find the source of the chanting.
I mean, it's definitely a cult like some sort. I mean, beats me up. There's no time like the present to crash a cult party, I guess. Now, this might have been in the book, actually. There's no way to actually sneak into here. I'm gonna have to go around, I think. They had guards, so that means when they did this, they had an actual way of getting in there. It has to be that, right? That seems sensible to move. Could just knock it down, though, right? Sarcophagus, even. Well, there's a chance it's not real. It could be demons, yeah. I thought I killed it. There's so many of them already. Will you not just die? All I've really gathered is it was you exacerbating every situation at one point. I'm gonna go, we can like all just chill out on this all these are actual arguments. Some of them are like actual like hateful things if you have like extreme emotional reasons to be invested, but like oops daisy. Some of them have like no actual reason to be in any way, shape, or form something to be upset by. Being messed with is a reason to be upset. What I've seen is literally me just going, this is how sex works. And to go, there were some seriously weird questions I had to ask one time. A few times, yeah. Okay, so I'm looking and surveying it from above. I don't see any actual entrances immediately. But zooming out here, there's a boat. That's a sign of someone entering the area. I can see some of the areas they came from. But I can't see any actual location. See, that's annoying, and that makes it hard to think. And you want it to be a thing talked about. You don't win the argument by doing that. You don't win any argument. Your joke format is just being an attacker. For me to tell you quite clearly, I'd kill you. For you to know outright, I'd kill you. If it's like, there's that. Unless you were like attacking me in like my weakened state. Like me explaining how kind of pussyfoot it is to make it to where someone tries to fight them who's a buff trained killer who, you know, is like trying to fight like, I'm sorry, I have a bad back. Your goal, it's different. Well, I like the idea of just killing people over actually like sexing them. Like, you know, like I mean, like if I wanted sex, I'd go get laid. Unless someone was literally stopping me. I'm sorry, I think I'll go kill them. Why? Because it just seems much easier and natural. And like, I mean, to be fair, if I committed a crime like that, if it was like some quite evil trying to force crime, yeah, I'm losing my freedom doing something I'm not exactly even caring or wanting to do. I'm not antisocial. I mean, if I get locked up for life, I mean, hell. Like, I mean, you know, if you do it like, you know, just hypothetically say, like, one crime to, like, 2 people, you'd be locked up for almost effectively, like, let's just argue it, like, 16, 20 years. Times that by 2 or 3, that's 60 years. You're never coming out alive again. You'd be 80. Unless it's, like, massive amounts of medical information, like, being released to the public, keeping you alive. I mean, you could maybe get off on good behavior. Maybe your case could be turned over or whatever, but still. To be fair, also, that's a crime that doesn't make sense if you're trying to avoid detection. Like, I mean, like I know there's like a video on YouTube. Advice for tips from the 90s on how to be a serial killer. George Carlin, stand up, how to be a serial killer. Did you realize, like, first off, there's like 1,000 ways better to do it? Not really, but still. I don't in no way condone or support serial killing, murdering, killing, or sex crimes of any sort, hallucinatory, mental illness, mess, anything, suicide, any of that stuff. It's good to just not do stuff like that. Besides, also, if I was going to do that crime, I'd just do the other one. Yeah. I just lowered my chance probability of ever having to deal with, like, that. Yeah.
Papa, when you met Mother, how did you know she liked you?
My heart lit on fire, of course. She smiled at me, and her eyes rendered me helpless.
So if a girl likes you, she smiles at you?
I think he's holding the balloon.
Son, there are some things I can't explain to you. The stars, how to fight, but this is something not even the gods can tell. You will have to ask a goddess. Hathor, goddess of motherhood and joy. She is loved by all in Egypt, from the least to the greatest, mistress of the West. She welcomes the dead to the afterlife.
What is wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with hearing that? Like, I heard that one time. Like, it's like I'm not. It should be. Like, it's like something that should be shocking, I guess. Like heavily charged words are shocking, but that's just because like the actual activity of knowing exactly how it sounds and like a little no cognition. Buddy, if I was going to commit crimes like the way you're messing with me, it would just be like a massive amount of that was a, like extreme amounts of like evil, but it was a lot less on like like some of the violent stuff. Like I saw a lot of people die in my head immediately. You're telling me I'm immortal, I can't die, I'm like a robot chicken, and the only actual thing you're trying to do it, I just be like seriously killing you. I call you a bunch of ids, and I just be killing you. If you were all the same thing, or if I could find the actual thing, that would be that thing. Like I mean, like paging Dr. Morgan, Dexter, Dr. Morgan, how you doing? Hey, come over in interface, it's right over here. Let's go kill them. Colts. Whee! Oh, scorpions.
Mysterious killings have led here. The symbol is old.
It's so easy to be antisocial.
Time lost.
Yeah. Like when I actually argue in my head, the amount of like, I don't want to actually say it because it does sound extremely psychotic. Or at the very least, I don't want anyone taking it as good advice. Going like, dang, write that down. Like the devil, write that down. He's really on fire sometimes. Not really is really like a compliment because I think he already heard it before from somebody, but still. Or like etc. etc. Yeah. Stuff like that. To be fair, it becomes like when it's actually argued, it's like I can watch this guy if he actually gets like a certain situation. He can probably straight up like, well, he was kind of like a robot chicken for a while. Yeah.
What is this insolence? Who dares to intrude upon our most sacred work?
Sacred? A trail of death led me here. This cavern reeks
If you
of
came at a
profane.
cat, they'd probably
Are you the bloody hand responsible?
The goddess Serket is she who tightens the throat, and the one who lets us breathe. I do her will. I am her sting. All of the souls were chosen from lesser faiths. But we study their organs and read the signs. Soon, we will know Serket's secrets and become immortal.
This was your last chance to win the goddess's favor. Let's test your immortality, shall we?
Whoa, 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 whoa! That guy has a fast whiplash. Jesus Christ, all of you, die. Man's on fire. He's really good at this. I gotta keep an eye out for him. He's really good at it. Ah! What? You got him. Oh, the bleeding. Oh, thank God. Yeah, like I get like a 1-inch cut on some of those people. Like, I mean, I'm trying to kill her. I'm trying to kill you. I cut him like 1 inch with a knife in my head. I watched him die. Like, I mean, it's kind of like the equivalency of being like one of those animals that like just kind of like stares at you while you're bleeding because it clawed the crap out of your arm or something, and just staring at you in like the dead, like grave gravel, you know, not the dead grave gravel, but like that, like solid, like tint, like it's just flat and like cold and blue and yellow at the same time. I'm just staring at you. I'm waiting for you to bleed out till you're too weak to actually do anything. Then I'm just going to eat you. I know full well I'm going to eat you. It's an animal, so it's a little dissociative. Try not to freak out, because it's either attack, die, or live and die. Unless some help comes, but you might not get that. I learned it from the Warhammer book also, not the Legend of Sigmar, you know, Nagash, but Godek and Felix. Godek Gorderson and Felix Jaeger. Yeah. I was fighting in a basement. You pick up a little bit of swordplay. Yeah. Well, I just killed those people. Yeah. I think I had some moves. He was fast. Oh boy, here I go kill him again. I can't play. I gotta download that Far Cry. I was getting my violence out. Like, you gotta purposely, you know, milk that psycho pump. Kind of like how some people say you gotta milk that, like, prostate. Yeah. Someone said that to me and I laughed so hard. And then I said, you know, that's still funny. But yeah, you gotta milk it out. Like, hey. Like, I mean, we're in like what, South American nation? We're being like spies/criminals in like the video game Far Cry Rebel Fighters. I say we cut his tongue out and we shove it up his asshole. Yeah, yes, loosen them. Full connection quality, broadcasting on my guy. Well, whatever. I'm gonna shut this off and smoke a cigarette. Good horsey. Yeah.